Hello there everyone, your fluffy armchair Admiral Latter is back with some more Transport Fever 2 action. In this episode, we are going to continue our efforts to launch our production of a goods at factory located in Loftus. As you probably remember in last episode, we have established delivery for Loftus Goods Factory. To be more precise, we've started to deliver one of two products that we need, and that is steel. Unfortunately, we still need to start delivering some plastic, and that is creating some extra challenges for us for today's episode. But before we continue doing so, let's take a short ride at one of my passenger trains called Pillow of Sleep. Let's enjoy the nice views for a short while. Let's embrace the views as the train is approaching its destination at Leeds train station. Or no, it's not Leeds, it's Lee. Sorry. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yes, my next destination is Lee Central. Current speed 88 kilometers per hour. Isn't she beautiful? I just really love to watch my trains going on the line like that. It's so relaxing, and basically the main reason why I'm playing this game is the fact that I always wanted to have like a model railway. Unfortunately, well, I don't live in a large house, and having a big model railway in my place would mean that I got no place to move around. So maybe if I'm gonna be rich and famous one day, which I believe may or may not happen, then I might actually switch my attention to the actual model railways, which seems to be a bit more fun than a video game. On the other hand, that video game gives me much more opportunities to actually build something amazing without sacrificing my own personal space or without spending too much money, because obviously all the money I'm going to spend during this series is going to be virtual. Anyway, the train has just arrived at Leeds Central, which means that it's our time to departure from it and get back to our plans. So, the main idea is to establish a route between chemical plant and Loftus. And that is basically already done. All I need to do is to smack cargo train station here, connect it with the main line, and everything is done. Work is complete. The problem is that I first need to deliver processed oil into that chemical plant. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I need to process oil first. So I got oil refinery right next to Lee chemical plant. It is very conveniently placed, and it shouldn't take long for me to actually be able to connect them. In fact, I can do it right about now. Let me use a proper street. I will for now use this one. Let's just get this done. Okay, let's lower it a little bit, and there we go. That's our road connection. We can always expand it later. As you can see, it doesn't bring that much of a challenge to it, and that would be perfectly fine. There's only one problem. I still need to connect this oil refinery with this place. And believe it or not, that is not gonna be cheap. In fact, it's going to cost us just short of a 35 million. Wow, that's well, just short of 37 million, in fact. Right, that is going to be expensive. Anyway, it is what it is. We have to take it for now. So let's smack it. Let's not worry too much about money. And yeah, that's one bit of our construction for today done. Okay, let me just do all the works that I need to do. All the roads have been upgraded. Good. I like the result. However, I still need to build a cargo station somewhere here. 320, 2 trucks, and no catenary for now. There we go. Let's just smack it right next to. Oh dear, there's some sort of a collision. What are you colliding with? Probably with that water body that is conveniently placed right next to the chemical factory. Alright. So what I'm going to do is to use raise tool, the biggest brush possible, and I need to raise this bit of land before I will build anything else. Right, so our station is here, and now I can actually spend just short of 1.7 million to build a train station. Good. So that's one bit done. And now what I need to do is to find an entry point to the main line. And I think that stretch of track is perfect for that purpose. I will have quite a lot of track to go to actually get to this level, which is giving me some opportunities. Right, no catenary, because I really don't need that to be done just yet. Right, I need this to be just raised, and there is a bit of an issue in here. If I raise it like that, it's not going to work. If I lower it like that, it's not going to work, and it's gonna cost me nearly 2 million. Right, so I need to figure out how to split from the main line without causing a major disaster. We are on a slight slope, which is good, and we can just keep raising or lowering the trucks, and that is not going to work. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, if I would to raise the track like that, it's still not going to cut the deal. And if I would just go from here, well, that looks better, but I need to start going under. Oh, and I need this crossing to look like a bit more smooth. Yeah. Right, now it looks all right. The thing is, we are getting very close to the station, so we won't have that much of track to play with. Still fair enough, right? Let's just do it. Let's just take what we got. Let's take what the government gives us, or what the land can offer us. All right. So we got nice tracks splitting out from the main line. We can now connect it to our train station. There we go. Nice and smooth slope, hopefully. It's still not, well, still not easy for our trains to go through, but that will have to do. Let's just connect it to this track, just short of 500,000. There we go. That is an extreme engineering in here, right? I will have to fix this bit of land, because for some reason it just created that weird shape that worried me a lot. Right, we can smoothen up this bit as well to create that smooth transition between train station, a road, and any other element. And conveniently enough, we have just received, let's just close this one. We have just received a new trucks to go with our plans, which is very, very, very convenient. Speaking of trucks, I might in fact start from setting up road lines, because the nearest road depot is in Farnham, so it's gonna take a while before we start seeing some trucks going on that route. Yeah, let's do this. I will first set up a road depot network, especially that I already got this train station set up. So all I need to do is to put signals in and start delivering the goods. Okay, that's going to be another road station, and finally last one can be located as far as here. There we go. That is problem solved. So new line will be going between Eton Sidings and Eton West, and let's call it Eton Oil Processing. There we go. And then a new line from Eton West to Lee Sidings, and that is going to be chemical plant oil delivery. There we go. Lovely stuff. And now we can buy some trucks. So let's go for our new trucks. I would like to have at least 12 of Ben's tarpaulin trucks. Should I go with these? No, I can't. So I need these. So 12 of these will go with Eton Oil Processing, because that's a very long route, and I need 2 crude oil for each oil refined. So having 12 of these guys going on this route will mean that I can put 6 here, and it should balance itself out, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put 6 of these guys into where is that? It was chemical plant oil delivery. There we go. So these guys are out. As you can see, they are going big. They are on the way to start delivering my goods. Right. In the meantime, I can carry on with some works around this train station. Uh, I don't think those trucks will make it to start delivering the products before I will finish. But well, we will definitely do some more works, so we will be able to see some results as well in this episode, hopefully. Right. So, smoothing tool. It is still pretty high. I can increase strength to make it a bit more smooth in between those two tracks. There we go. That looks really nice. Same goes here. Let's observe how the land is shaping. Slowly but steady we are raising this hill. That's very good. Okay. Sound. Yeah, that looks really nice. Okay, so apart from this pretty high cliff edge that I'm trying to smoothen right about now, spending 500,000. Wow, that's expensive. Okay. Anyway, that's done. No more messing around with that. Right, so I need to have a crossover between tracks so I can make them one way right next to this station. Minimum speed that I want is 70. Yeah, that looks good. 70, 72. Fair enough. Good. That was really quick. I really enjoyed that about Transport Fever 2. In contrary to previous version of this game, or basically Transport Fever 1, building tracks in this version is just so much better. It is like 1,000,000% enhanced compared to what it used to be. Right, for some reason, oh, alright. There's a train and that was pretty long stretch of track, so I caused this train to actually stop between these crossings. I need to fix that by placing signals in here. Good. So this stretch is going to be pretty tough to balance. Right, so that train is back on track. I will add some extra signals, so we will have smaller sections. Even though they are smaller than train, there is a high chance that trains can go closer to each other, especially when the trains will become longer later in the process. And that also highlights another problem that we will have to deal in upcoming episodes, which is tracks being shared by passenger and cargo trains. Because obviously passenger trains will be faster as they allow for greater speeds. While at the same time, we need to be able to effectively and smoothly deliver cargo, which is making us money actually. Because anything else, like passengers, are not making us money. But we still need to deliver them so that cities and towns will grow, and as they grow, they will have higher demands, which allows us to send more cargo to them and earn bigger and bigger money. So we can't neglect passenger trains, and that's why I'm investing quite a lot of money into passenger routes. Unfortunately, shared tracks means that trains that can go only 80 kilometers per hour will be sharing tracks with trains that go 100 kilometers per hour. So obviously one will have to wait for another. So in upcoming episodes, what I'm planning to do is to quad track the entire main route, so that later on I can enhance it with high-speed trucks and introduce some high-speed trains. Anyway, that is topic for later. Now I need to establish cargo route between Loftus and chemical plant, because we are basically ready to start delivering some goods. So I will need to build a new line that will go from Loftus Central. And the question is which platform in Loftus Central I want to use for deliveries. Drop-off platform will be... Is that platform 1 or is that platform 2? If I will go for platform 2, that means that this is this train. If I will go for platform 1, that means that this is this platform. And that's convenient for me because they are just dropping off. And picking up platform can be the outside one, so I can build them up further and further. While drop-off can happen here, trains can turn around and get on its merry way. Problem is that I got double way signals here, which also means that at some point that train might decide to get a brilliant idea of waiting for each other. Right. I'm a bit scared of that. And I'm a bit scared that those trains might get blocked on this single signal. And I won't be able to turn them around. Because that signal is really, really unfortunate. So what I will have to do is to delete that one signal. So platform is acting as a signal, and if that track is blocked at any way, it won't go. That also means that any incoming train will have to wait at this signal, which allows for movement in both directions. I need to repeat that maneuver on this one so that I can create a drop-off platform that can accommodate multiple trains. Okay, so this problem is solved. So I got Loftus Central, and I can already set it up to unload everything that I'm gonna throw into that train. And we are going all the way down here to Leight Annex. And at Leight Annex, I wish to find myself in the platform number 1. So that's, I'm going to take a cargo from this platform and eventually drop off cargo at this platform later on if I will be making deliveries by train. Right, and Lee will obviously load plastic into anything that will come into contact with that platform, and unload nothing because I'm not going to bring anything back. Or eventually I can unload everything that I'm going to bring eventually, which is going to be very beneficial. Right, and that is going to be called Loftus Plastic Delivery. There we go. Good. So we got our train line set up. Our trucks are about to reach their first destination, which is this truck depot. So we got more than enough time to think about our train. So let's first see what's the frequency of our chemical plant oil delivery. Frequency is 118 seconds, but that is just for now. predicted rate is 43. Eton Oil Processing just have predicted rate of 63. That is not enough. But I need to wait for this line to actually start rolling before I will judge it and upgrade the amount of trucks that are on this route. I also need to change few things in that station, because obviously I want to have a bigger oil reserves in here. So our trucks are trying to sort themselves up. Good. Right. So that is sorted. Finally. So let's go with Loftus Train Depot. And let's buy some nice vehicles. So Russian Class S looks like a decent choice. Or we can go with 442 Atlantic. That looks awesome. That loco looks absolutely awesome, but it has low tractive effort, and we need some more tractive effort to be able to climb this hill. We don't need that much, but yeah, we still need some. So is it going to be Atlantic, which is cheaper, or is it going to be Russian Class S, which is much more expensive, or maybe Russian Class SCH, which is not even hitting 80 kilometers per hour, so I'm not going to use it, and it's very, very weak. Right, I could go for this one. It's an older model. It is slightly cheaper in upkeep, and it's definitely cheaper in buying, but let's see, if we add this one, and let's go with cargo. Which cargo train would go well with it? I would like these box cars, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a 60 capacity, and that's a mediocre. Oh dear. On a medium slope, this train would take forever to actually speed up. On a high slope, this train is basically impossible to speed up ever. And on a flat surface, it's gonna take 1.2 kilometer for this train to actually get some speed. Right, let me see how this Russian Class S would... Well, that's a difference. It is going to hit like 80 kilometers per hour in 0.7 kilometers. So I can even smack in one extra boxcar, make it 6, make it 72 capacity, which is much more than I can actually produce at this moment, and make it, yeah, and still make it good in 0.7 kilometer top speeds at flat surface. On medium slope I can hit top speed in 87 seconds, which is 1.3 kilometers. So okay, the choice is quite simple. I'm going to take this one. There we go. And that is called, where is that? Loftus Plastic Delivery. There we go. Our brand new train is leaving the station. Oh, that sounds so good. Right, so let's follow this train for a few minutes, and I think that is going to be the moment that we will wrap the video up. Yeah, it already took us about 30 minutes of me basically talking and setting up things. We haven't built much in this episode. However, we did a good background for our next episodes to actually start expanding the main line. It's year 1913, which means that we need to start thinking about electrifying the main route. I think we already got, yeah, we can already start thinking about putting some catenary on our tracks. We also need to think about building a quad track main line, so we can use two tracks exclusively for our passenger trains, and two tracks exclusively for our cargo trains, because as you've probably seen and as I've explained that previously, cargo trains are very limited in terms of speed. So they are limited to 80 kilometers per hour for cargo, because that's the speed limit of cargo cars, even though the local could easily do 160 at some point. The rail cars will actually limit my top speeds, and there's nothing I can do about it. I can just deal with it, and I can just find a solution to this problem, because cargo is the biggest money maker in the game, so I can't just ignore delivering cargo. On the other hand, fast delivery of passengers is also going to make me some good coin. So yeah, quad tracking the entire main line will definitely be beneficial for us. Right, I can slow the game down. As you can see, we've already managed to produce 12 plastic, which is one full rail car. There is going to be much more coming soon. Trucks are coming in, so soon we will see some more of cargo being delivered. We can probably now see our rates. So the rate of Eton oil processing seems to go up to 94 per year, which is not bad. That gives us about 46, isn't it? Yeah, that 46, 47 processed oil a year. How is this train doing? What's the rate for that plastic delivery? That gives us rate of 48, which means that we could actually modify this train and remove some cargo trucks, or well, like rail cars from it, and we won't suffer too much, because we definitely have much more space on this train. However, I will just put some more trucks into Eton oil processing. So I will just let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. When I will put 6 more onto this road. These guys already have rate of 67, so I don't need to worry about that too much. And with 67 I will be just 5 short from this line. So what I can do is to manage vehicle, clone this one, and basically we are now at 78, with Eton oil processing standing at 144, and this will grow eventually as new trucks will arrive. So these lanes are now being balanced. I'm producing much more plastic than I can deliver, So with that said, probably when this train returns back to chemical plants, the next time it will take full load, and that will definitely enhance my production. Okay, so I guess that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It is very important for me that you subscribe, because that helps my channel to grow. It doesn't cost you anything except clicking that subscribe button, and the more of you subscribe, the faster my channel will eventually grow, and the faster my channel will grow, the more and more content I will be able to put out for you guys, so you can watch it and enjoy it, hopefully. Also, if you want to get informed about my new uploads, hit that notification bell button, set it for all notifications to never miss out on any content, posts, videos that I make. And finally, don't forget to share your comments and thoughts down below the video. I'm really happy to hear all the criticism, all your comments, all your thoughts about the video. You can always pop in with some nice ideas. I might eventually go for them. The more of you will start putting your comments, obviously the more I will have to read. But for now, I can read all of them, at least right now. When I will start getting like thousands of comments, I might slow down on reading, but I still greatly value all your feedback. So don't be afraid, pop in, tell what you think about the video, and thank you very much for your time. Have a great day and see you all later. Later. Out.